Did she make her disappear? This is getting intense AF, and I'm like...
Oh, the one girl who resists me. Yeah, we did not rewatch episode 3.
We didn't!
We didn't, but you know what? After episode 2 is when we watched the first 2, and so after we watch this next one, then we can go back and watch 3 and 4.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Every time we finish watching this series, when we finish watching an episode, we're just like, we have so many more questions than we have answers.
Yep.
And what is going to happen next? And the truth is, we have no idea.
We have no idea. We can speculate what could happen.
Okay.
And if we're going to go with the obvious, it would be that Sugi would be able to sit with Jae, but I think that's obvious.
That's
we
right. They
could
ended
also
up with
do
that.
it with her telling her she's got what she wants and now she's just gonna play hard to get. But honestly, who knows what could happen? Also, there could be another option where the bully who's disappeared, and I'm wondering if Jae got rid of her, shows up and some bad stuff happens. I don't know. There's a lot more to the show than meets the eye.
That's true.
There's most definitely some stuff going on there that will later be explained, and I wonder if everything's explained. I'm not sure if it's that kind of show. We have 16 episodes. Last episode, we got to know about Jae, which was yay and nay at the same time. Some of those scenes I was like, oh my goodness gracious. I'm really curious about her sister, and I'm wondering if she couldn't keep up to her ridiculous father's expectations if she was sent away somewhere, or maybe she ran away. I mean, they were close, and then they were no longer close because of this piece of cow dung. That's what he is. Just call him as I see it. It's one thing to encourage your children to do well. It's another thing to encourage them to do well, but be nasty to each other. And Jae didn't want to be nasty, okay?
Yeah.
Her sister and her were close, and now they're not. And yeah, Jae is incredibly intelligent, like super duper intelligent. And she's very calculating. Let's also talk about, we're going to call her Dora, because someone in comments calls her Dora, the glasses girl. And the pretty popular one. And they have their own issues too. You have Dora who has back issues, and you have the pretty one who's in debt and also has an eating disorder. Yeah, this just keeps on going in terms for like, yeah. I think it's going to be interesting too, because Dora has no doubt, probably has no idea what's going on with that. Also, they're apparently like Jae's like lackeys or something like that. But we had a lot happen last episode. We got to know a lot more, and 30 minutes is just kind of like, whoa.
I know, a lot happens.
It moves so fast, but honestly, like, there's still a lot of stuff there. I don't think Sugi's completely under her spell, but she is more open to trusting her, which could be a great thing or it could be a horrible thing. In the meanwhile, Jae is, like, the best girl for me, and she can't do anything wrong in her life, okay? Not possible. She also flirts so much. Can we talk about the nose boop?
Oh, the nose boop.
And, like, she, like, touched like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she pulled her hand like that. It's incredibly gay. So we're gonna read some comments because I want, every time Jenny will tell you I want to binge it. I'm like, we binge it. I know it's like,
that would be fun.
Like, what is it? 16 episodes. We're on episode 4. So math. Like
that'd be a lot to watch, right?
It's like a 12 episodes more to go. Yeah, we could do that.
If
totally.
we had an open day, we could. We just don't.
We just don't
have an open day.
We just don't. All right. We're gonna go now with Ginger Cat. Jae's backstory was interesting. Looks like she was a child genius who was raised with a form of negative reinforcement. That's not healthy. No, it's not. It's given her trust issues of her own. Her father comes across... Oh, speaking of the father, he's already met Sugi once. Okay?
Oh, right.
He's taken an interest in her. And Jae's like, she's beneath me. And I'm just like, I can appreciate that. Let's see. Across is someone who does not show a lot of affection for his kids. He's too focused on the academic achievements. I don't trust Jae's father. I wonder if Jae's mother is dead or more likely walked out on them. Jae's father had money and influence to prevent her from taking Jae and her sister with her. Ooh, my current theory about Jae's sister, as she graduated from high school with her grades that her father would consider not good enough, ran away to fear of punishment or the punishment he would get if to Jae to inflict on her. I kind of wonder if Jae would at this point. She's like, she's older now, right? Maybe she can actually tell her father to go fly a kite.
I don't know if she, like, she's older, but she's still living with him.
That's true. Looks like Jitty is eating disorder, and yeah, Dora also has her own health issues. An interesting conversation they have in the study room. Rumors are about Sugi, Jae training Sugi to be a loyal dog, the two of them seeing themselves as her servants. Questions how much truth is in the rumors, foreshadowing a future revelation. I do feel like, obviously, everybody wants to either, like, know Jae, be her or, other things with her. I mean, she's incredibly popular for a lot of different reasons. She does have that really sweet, caring side, and I do think that part of Sugi, like, not wanting her help made her want to help her more.
Yeah.
Because no one says no to the princess, okay?
Right.
So that makes me think that it's just not going to be, like, that straightforward. I do feel like we could definitely see some angst for sure. We could also, if you go and look at the cover art, you have them back to back, and it's juice, but it kind of looks like she has blood on her, Sugi, on her shoulder. And I'm kind of like, does she have her do stuff for her? I have a lot of questions, okay? Let's see here. I feel that over the first 3 episodes, Sugi is slowly becoming romantic with Jae, but not at crush level yet. I don't think she's fully trusts Jae and still wary of her.
I mean, we are too, to be fair.
Yeah, we are, but I still really like her. She's slowly starting to accept Jae's help. I think Jae is also romantic with Sugi. I mean, come on! She has to be. I refuse to do otherwise. Maybe the beginning of a crush with the way she caresses her cheek, her hair, helping her undress, touched her nose, placed Sugi's hand on her chest, and some of the looks she gives.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly spent a lot of time gazing at each other in the cupboard. The end of the episode cliffhanger. Sugi and Jae gazing into each other's eyes. Wait to see if Jae will let her sit with her. I would like to say she would, but I'm wondering if she would. Here's the thing. Let's just go ahead and make a makeup scenario.
Okay.
That will probably
Makeup
not happen.
scenario.
And if it does
Okay.
happen, I'll be like, well, damn. You have Sugi who goes up to Jae, and Jae has been wanting to help this girl. She has been interested because this girl has not treated her like she's a goddess. Now Sugi's like, gets up from her seats, doesn't want to trouble the other students before, remember that? Then
Yep.
wants to sit with her. And Jae has like a little look on her face, like she might be gazing, but is she going to not let her? And she might just be like, oh, I'm sorry, you already I didn't choose you or something. That would be the absolute worst, and I'd be like, damn, she could do that.
It's
or she could also
possible.
let her sit there.
But she's been trying all this
Will
time
they let
to get closer to Sugi.
Yeah,
So-
but now that she has her kind of sort of under her spell,
Yeah, we'll have to see. You're
will
looking,
the
you're
episode
like-
actually start from there? Will they
Good
give it to
point.
us right away, or will they make us wait for it?
Or will they just show them sitting together?
They'll be like, no build up whatsoever, and she's just sitting next to her, and I'll just
She's
be
just
like,
sitting next to her.
well then, never mind.
She's like, what homework do we have?
Right. Okay, we have Ms. Regita. Jae always flirting with Sugi and love that law. Oh,
Yeah.
next episode is crazy, so be prepared for episode 4. You don't know what's coming.
It's fun to watch when Jae takes Sugi's hand and it like walks and then just like guides her off places.
And puts it on places.
Oh yeah, puts it to her.
Let's see here. We also have
Leticia.
Yeah, there you go. The one with glasses, you can call her Dora. Everyone calls her that. Dude, it's the best. It's easy for me to say.
It's
Dora.
easier.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is. Okay, we've got one more here from, you want to say it?
Let's see. Reveling Nation.
Okay. Apart from being rich and having an influential family, Jae is generally likable. She's attractive, smart. She shows kindness. She's not standoffish. Though she's kind of mean, she's basically the ideal girl that girls cling on to. That's why it's so valid to be wary of her, especially early on. She does unusual things, but her motivations are unclear. Yeah, that's very true.
So is this gonna change? Because especially early
Maybe.
on. So we'll have to see. Well, I guess as we get to know the character.
Even her friends
we know more
don't
about
know her
her.
that much. I get the struggle of not being able to binge watch. Let the observation and theory soak in for now. The next episode will be better. This show is already like amazing. So when you say better, I'm like, okay, need to binge it? Like yesterday.
Can be better.
Can be better.
Yeah.
So yeah, my theory is at the present moment, Jae is not going to just let her sit there. We'll see.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong and it's all cute, but I doubt it, especially when episode 4, you don't know what's coming, and now you're getting me thinking a lot more about theory crafting, and we'll be here for like hours.
Yeah, we have one more message about the song. We were asking about it, I think. The end credit
Oh
song.
yeah, Jess. The end.
Title. Oh yeah, from Jess, yep.
The-
Title Bloodstain
Yeah!
by YEL and YEZI. I love how you're enjoying and loving everything about Friendly Rivalry, even the soundtrack, right? The soundtrack is so fun.
Dude.
Everything about this series is fire. Your reactions help bring out the best fangirl version of myself. Thank you for your reactions.
Yes!
Absolutely.
This
We've
show
been
is
having
amazing.
so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's fun watching it with you all.
And we're like driving, and I'll be, what about this? What about that? I love theory crafting. You can ask Jenny.
It reminds me of the whole thing that started our channel in the first place.
Yeah, Arcane.
We watched Arcane, and we were just talking about season 1. It was like a few months after season 1. We were talking about it nonstop.
Yep.
And then we were like, you know what? KB is like, you know what? We can make a YouTube channel talking about this. And then we realized that GL was had a lot that we would enjoy watching as well. So yeah, but that's the last time that I really remember us talking like theory crafting and trying to pick things apart and analyze every scene.
Everything has to be
the way
analyzed.
that we are now.
No, this show has to be rewatched and analyzed.
Rewatched and analyzed.
Because there's things that you don't necessarily pick up the first time you're watching the first couple episodes. I know there was some stuff I'm like, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
But I like those kind of shows. All right, well, it's already been like 10 minutes. I want to watch it. I want to watch it now. We could have been watching it like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So anyway, yes.
Yep, I'm Jenny.
Yeah.
And we're going to be watching
Friendly Rivalry. Yeah.
If you'd like to watch our full reaction to this episode, you can join our Podia membership, link down below.
Yeah. Here we go. Can I get synopsis? No. Whatever. Let's go! Oh, I don't think I have subtitles on because I was...
We won't understand anything.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Smirk! Of course.
She's smirked, though. Oh! I like how the cursor's still blinking in there.
I know.
Nari is missing.
Huh?
Did she make her disappear? She disappeared? Murder mystery? That would be wild.
Oh, is she gonna have to do something to get in?
Their qualifications are strict.
Oh!
She's not wrong, but I already suspected that Nari was taking out the picture anyway. Don't know how yet. She's gonna nominate Sugi! She's gonna my seatmate. History will know them as seatmates. You know what? I don't think any. Oh, she's gonna vote for herself, obviously. Sugi again! Oh, damn! Damn! Oh, I love it! 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 Damn!
She's checking everyone's nose.
Oh yeah! Here we go! Let's see!
The election was rigged.
Ooh! This is getting intense AF, and I'm like, oh! Yes! Yo! Yeah, I mean, she got the look now too! I kind of feel bad for her in a way, but at the same time, she was pretty nasty to Sugi. Oh, a cat? Oh, a seal! Just putting that
Is she
there.
gonna put them there and leave?
Oh.
Treat me. Oh.
She's trying to prove that it was rigged. Her mom was like...
The mom Dora.
Mom Dora. I never said that. Oh. Here's the thing though. Even if she can prove it, and obviously it was rigged, you can tell. Case file. What are you doing, Dora? But I don't know.
Necessary measures.
Civil indictment. A widow with a kid will need a lot of money. Sugi's mom? He did do some. I thought he was a sussy baka. So that's his shoes. So he's there talking to the mom. So she actually is suing. But I do think that he's trying to cover something up. Oh! Wow, turntable. Her mom put the apartment up? They're looking to move to another neighborhood. Did she get her removed from school?
Oh!
You're not what?
Interested in her.
Can you not? She's so adorable looking. There's absolutely no way. Even if this is starting off as something that she's not supposed to be interested in her, of course she is.
The one girl who resists me.
Oh,
singing karaoke by
I
herself.
always like that.
Oh, not by herself anymore.
She's like, what? Like, their chemistry is ridiculous.
She's
a true fan.
She's a little flustered at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm so paranoid. I mean, that's true. Remember her? She was forgotten about when she had her little trip when she was a kid.
Yeah.
But
it's like, I'm different.
at least she's cute, right? You're waiting for a cute girl.
And we'll sleep and go to school together. A hand grab.
You can't say no to her.
See, she already grabs her hand and
She can't
walks
say
off.
no to her. The doggy?
Oh, she's scared of dogs?
Okay, she's got a dog. She can't be a bad person.
Oh.
Where's she? Okay, she's not dead. I didn't think she... But she might be! Yeah, and the water. They both have the underwater connection. Aww.
The same dress. Maybe that's why they have it.
Aww.
Or she came to that hospital.
She opened up to her. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's usually like when those days have passed.
Yes, I get this. When days have passed, but this is nothing in this is like a coincidence.
Oh.
I mean.
Her nose is still sudsy.
I mean.
Ooh. That's totally the only reason why. Oh, she is coming onto her hard. I mean, I knew she was forward, but I did not expect her to be quite this forward.
She's dreaming it. I knew it wasn't actually what we thought it would be.
Her waking up in a gasp. She's like, just me, my future wife, and a steamy bathtub dream.
I mean...
She goes in the bathroom looking around like, huh? Question.
Moon time.
Was the pad that she was bringing the other girl more than just a pad? Closet full of pads.
There's a lot of questions I have. Also, your phone is
I
going
thought
off.
it was yours. I was like, I never heard yours have that kind of notification. Oh.
She's sleeping right now.
Delete
I
a
can.
video.
So I figured it was blackmail. Something to get rid of her. Meanwhile,
in Doraville,
case records of lawsuit. She sees a lawsuit about her father's practice. It's gotta be pretty damn bad if they won't show us, because they've shown us a lot of stuff so far.
So shocked.
Plaintiff. Oh no. With her being in the laundromat. What? That's where it ends? Okay, I can't handle this show. Because remember, there was video taken of her at the laundromat. Obviously, this song is wow. They're covering something up. Obviously.
Yeah.
Very obvious. And Dora has found
That's all the information that we got.
That's all the information we get right now.
I thought I might have missed
There's
something.
a lawsuit.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be looking at this. This could get her mother in a lot of trouble. But anyway, we can talk about that more in a minute.
Yeah.
It was a dream, but that bathtub scene was just one of the most wow things.
It really surprised me because we've watched a lot of like Thai jail stories and like nothing has come on quite as suddenly as that bathtub scene.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, there's been hints and stuff like that, and then I'm like, there's absolutely no way. This isn't... Like, I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it. Not everything as it seems. That turned out to be a dream that Sugi's having, which I'm like, good on you, because that was awesome for us to see.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we have a lot more questions and answers, but we do have some answers. We do the Nutty has been taken care of, not in the, like, I'm gonna get rid of you forever way, but in the being blackmailed to have her delete the video, and then she'd maybe be able to come back. In the meanwhile, Jay's just sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she says I will delete the video, I've already kind of expressed a couple thoughts I have. It could be that Naughty may have taken a video. There's the rain.
Oh yeah, it's been looking like it was gonna rain.
Of a video of when she was getting bullied, right? They could have one of the girls doing that. She could have been the one that also had taken the thing when she was in the laundromat. And I'm also kind of wondering too, like, how would Jay have known that? I mean, I don't trust her, but I like her a lot. But I wonder if she's like orchestrating some of the stuff that's going on because she's like, you know, that's how she seems to be, right? It does seem that that girl was her former. Oh, it is her former seatmate because it says that girl's her former seatmate. That doesn't have a name.
Okay.
So yeah, so the girl with the cranes, and so she's talking about you're really interested in her, right? So it seems like there was some kind of a plan, but obviously Jay is seemingly interested now in Sugi. I mean, she's adorable. How could you not be? And you know, especially when she shares her actual like what happened to her as a kid. Why does she have that threat? There's a lot of questions that we don't have answers to. This is definitely worth a rewatch because there's just a lot of stuff that we have to figure out. I am really curious though because if we go back to the dad and damn rain, okay.
Moves closer.
Yeah, that. Move closer.
So you can hear us.
So, you probably can still hear me no matter what. But, like, that number seemed very significant. Why are these specific numbers on these array of, what are they, vinyls, right? That's very suspicious. Does this man's have a body count that long, so every time something bad happens, he puts on a sticker and then he plays the song? It's weird.
It
is
really,
weird.
I have no
odd.
idea what's
The only
going
reason
on
I'm
now.
saying this
I don't have any guesses.
is because he's mad at this possible, I don't know, lawyer guy. I don't know what the heck this man's is, but it was the same damn shoe that's in Sugi's house, okay? And then, you know, he's telling him to go do his job, and then he has this very specific number, and he puts it on. He's got all these vinyls. It's possible he's just that crooked. And if that's the case, damn, dude, that's a body count. Because there was a lot there. Another thing I want to mention is Jay's comment about her sister. She's not dead, or maybe she is. So it seems like there's just no connection there whatsoever. But yeah, this is binge worthy. Okay, like it absolutely is, because it always leaves off on like a cliffhanger. It's also short, which is also amazing. When anything's like anime or like 30-minute shows are short, just binge them if they're all out at once.
Binge them,
And you know, so yeah, that's all it was. But also like. You have so many more things you're trying to figure it out. Like, Dora obviously was done wrongfully. I agree 100%. That was great. But at the same time, she wasn't very nice. That's karma. I don't know what to tell you, honey. And it just is, right? Even if I don't really like that kind of stuff, I do believe in karma, so that's what that is. Now she's desperate to prove that, but in trying to find that, she's got some stuff she shouldn't be looking at.
Yeah.
Because if there is a thing with Jay's dad, and then she starts saying something about what happened to Sugi's father, it's going to open up a whole new can of worms, especially because I'm not really quite sure. Well, she's in her own office. Her daughter should be looking, her mom's like a very respectable lawyer. This is not good for her mom. And it does seem that, you know, Dora wanted to be the student council, you know, not student council, the class president. Like, her mom always had been the class president. But, you know, she just wasn't going to be. She's vice president, but that's not good enough. And we also have Pretty Girl, and she's also going through her stuff, too. So there's just a lot going on here.
There is a lot
I feel like they're doing a very good job, though. They have all these characters, and everything is just kind of, like, weaving together and makes sense. But seriously,
I was going to say, doing a very good job of confusing me.
That's why we watch it.
I know, like, you watch a lot more mystery kind of
like
stories
kind of
than me, so I think you're following this much better than I am. And that's why
I
you
still have a lot of
ideas
questions,
and
though.
guesses.
I have a lot of questions,
I just don't even have guesses with
Like-
things like the father's number.
I mean, I might be completely
binders.
off, but that's just, to me, very suspicious. And again, this could all be set up, because we've got 16 episodes. We've got 12 episodes to go. Anything could happen between now and then, right?
Yeah.
So, like, this could all be a red herring. It could be someone else behind the scenes. He's covering up for them. I've got a lot of theories, obviously. But it's very suspicious that you've got these very specific, and I think there was like the same amount of numbers it could have been for her password, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know how long her dad's password is. How long can a phone password be? I've got no idea. But yeah, it's just like, this is very suspicious.
Yeah.
But again, could be red herring. Regardless, something happened at the hospital and Sugi's dad is gone. The answer is, what happened?
Yeah.
How dare you call it
And it
malpractice?
seems like
Well,
there's
seemingly it was malpractice.
A lot of mystery around that. Also, can we talk about the dress?
I know. There's no
is the same
coincidences in
dress
this show.
that Sugi got lost in, being dragged around on the floor
By
of
the
Jay's
doggy.
house
Of the dog.
by the dog.
It's
the same dress.
Well, a couple things here. We don't know who found her and brought her to the orphanage. It could have been her father, which would make the most sense. Or it could have been Jay's mother. We
But
don't
then,
know.
also, why would he hang on to it for all these years if that was how he got it?
I mean, it's possible that he was really good friends with her dad. But then if that was the case, why wouldn't you bring her back to the dad?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more. You know, now I'm really,
Right? That's very sassy.
I mean,
It's just, but again, a big question mark.
but again,
I don't have ideas
there's
of what
no
it could be.
coincidences in this show. Okay, there's a reason for everything. So there could be a multitude of reasons to why that very specific dress, also why that dog was able to find that very specific dress. Like, could they both have had the same princess dress? Absolutely. However, and maybe this is a red herring. Maybe there's nothing more to this dress that meets the eye. But we don't really know how Sue got to the orphanage.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the dad could have. We don't know. I have a lot of theories, as you all can tell.
Yeah.
I do suspect something of going on with that whole number situation and all these white vinyls with all these different numbers on them. And if that does turn out to be a body count of malpractice, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. And also, let's also say that when Jay was going there, she pieced out after she heard the music. So this is something that she's accustomed to for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to know about the video situation. Like I said, it could have been the video at the laundromat. It could have been a video of her being bullied, and she took that video, and then Jay found out about it.
And all we got was Sogi's eyes of shock.
It's that bad we can't see it. Again, we could also have that Jay had been orchestrating this whole thing too, and now she's starting to have feelings, so she's gonna stop maybe. She's a part of it in some way, one or another. She's not innocent. Yeah. She's also took a direct interest in Sugi for a multitude of reasons, not just because she was like this country bumpkin who had her suitcase open up and stuff like that, but also because she didn't want to be like, oh, I don't want to sit next to you. No, I want to go sit somewhere else. You know, there's just a lot to unpack with that as well. But regardless, like the little smirks and everything like that, I also really appreciated, even though the whole thing was rigged, Sugi standing up to Dora. She's like, so what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do about it?
It was
so wild. Do you really
wild
think that these people are gonna nominate me because they like me?
To go from Jay being the one to nominate her, Sugi didn't even confirm. It was Jay who was like, yeah, of course she does, and just like kind of push things along.
Yes.
And to go from her just being like, what's happening? My future wife is arranging all of these plans for me.
There is no
all of a sudden
heterosexual explanation for this flirting that Jay has been doing.
Yeah.
There's none.
To all of a sudden, she is standing up, and I do think, though, part of it is the side of her that has been bullied and pushed around, and that she's very defensive because of things like that. So I think that it could be that side of her that's like, I'm not going to let you push me down in this figurative way.
Well, of course. Well, even look when Jay was late talking to Crane Girl about, oh, you're really interested in Sugi. You know, we still don't know the whole plan. And then Sugi's just like, I was just going to leave because I'm not going to wait. And Jay's like, I'm not going to do that, but I might be late, right? So Sugi's still, like, got her walls up, but poor girl's been abandoned and has had a lot of horrendous bullying to the extent of, like, oh my gosh, that's insane. So for them not show us that video when they showed how badly she got bullied, maybe they won't show us this episode, but maybe they'll show us next episode. And also, if it turns out that Jay is part of everything that's been going on to Sugi, like in this new environment, what's that gonna do? And again, though, it's called Friendly Rivalry, unless there's something like, that's also red herring. Maybe the title's red herring. I don't know. I have a lot of questions.
This could be more than Friendly Rivalry after this episode.
Absolutely.
And what is going on with those pads? The pad that...
Yeah, either you're
Jay brought,
but the thing that Jay brought was pretty stacked. It was like this.
And then when Sugi opened the closet, there's just a ton of them. And I'm like, is she transporting something else in these?
Oh, she very well could, but we didn't get to see Sugi actually use it, obviously, so perhaps that's just another red herring. I do think there's stuff in the show that's kind of like, that's very suspicious and leads to something, and something that could be suspicious but leads to nowhere. Yeah. I do think it's interesting, though, that she gave those to her when they were having their meeting and everything, and then also Jay asked, is there anything else you can make besides cranes? I wonder why that would be. There's a lot of questions!
Yeah?
There's some answers, though. We definitely know that Sugi's dad, unfortunately, did not die of something that he already had. It seems like malpractice. Also, it's really interesting to me, too, that the patient had abdominal, but yet they're trying to say it was a cardiac thing. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but those are very different parts of your body. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could also cause heart. I don't know. I have no idea. But what I do know is that this is very suspicious, and it's only 4 episodes in, and I think that that's a little too suspicious for this kind of show.
Yeah, and I think that they wouldn't feed those dissonant, like, pieces of information to us without a reason.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll have to see, and we'll at some point before we watch the next episode, we'll watch the last one, episode 3 and 4.
Yes.
So that we can pay attention and see if there's anything else that we notice. Well, it did rain for just a moment.
It rained for literally a moment.
The sun is back.
Florida.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us while we watch this episode of Friendly Rivalry. If you enjoyed hanging out with us here and would like to chat in with us live, you can join our YouTube channel membership, Fandom Live, to join our monthly hangouts. I look forward to connecting with you again soon, and we will be sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters.